everyone's going to be happy. And we're going to be able to keep people in our country that are going to be very productive people. And in many cases, these companies are going to pay a lot of money for that. And they're very happy about it. Okay, we'll talk about that next, Sarah. Okay.
President Donald Trump has once again taken a bold step in his ongoing effort to reshape United States immigration policy by signing a sweeping executive order aimed directly at the H1B visa program.
Okay. It's phase one. John, are you happy? Sure. Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The order marks a historic move as it drastically raises the sponsorship fee for companies seeking to hire foreign professionals from the current levels to $100,000 per year per employee. This change is framed by the administration as a necessary measure to safeguard American workers from what the president and his team describe.
Court of the United States, we have a country that no stopping us. We're rich, we'll be rich, we can take care of poor people. We can take care of our military. We can take care of everything. We can take care of beyond the country. We can help take care of the world. That we don't, it'll just be the same struggle that we've had for years. Where,
as a system that has been misused and manipulated for too long. According to President Trump, the H1B program was originally intended to bring in only the most talented and highly skilled professionals from around the world who could contribute to fields such as technology, science engineering, and medicine.
H1B applicants to $100,000. This will ensure that the people they're bringing in are actually very highly skilled and that they're not replaceable by American workers. So it'll protect American workers, but ensure that companies have a pathway to hire truly extraordinary people and bring them to the United States to work.
We need workers. We need workers. We need great workers. And this pretty much ensures that that's what's going to happen. I think, Sean, do you agree with that?
Well, they're $100,000 per year. So the whole idea is no more will these big tech companies or other big companies train foreign workers. They have to pay the government $100,000 for H-1B visas and all.
However, he has repeatedly argued that over the years, the program has been exploited by large corporations and outsourcing firms that hire workers at lower wages compared to their American counterparts. This, in his view, puts American citizens at an unfair disadvantage and depresses wages across industries. The new executive order introduces a clear financial barrier that the White House believes will act as a filter for companies. By setting the sponsorship fee at such a high level, the administration aims to discourage casual or widespread use of the visa program. The order in
visa systems in our current immigration system has been the H-1B non-immigrant visa program. This is supposed to allow highly skilled laborers who work in fields that Americans don't work in to come into the United States of America. What this proclamation will do is raise the fee that companies pay to sponsor.
Demands that only companies with a genuine need for specialized talent and with the financial capacity to support those hires will continue to use H-1B visas. This represents a fundamental shift in the program's accessibility and is likely to have far-reaching consequences for industries heavily reliant on global talent. Technology firms, especially in Silicon Valley, are expected to feel the brunt of this decision as many of them have built their success on attracting highly skilled workers from countries such as India and China. These firms have historically lobbied for expansion of the H-1B program.
Other countries charged us tariffs, and they ripped us off. Our country has been ripped off more than any country in the history of the world, and now we're doing what we have to do. We're taking in billions and billions of dollars at levels that nobody has ever seen. Trillions. We'd be in very big trouble.
Foreign workers play a critical role in keeping the United States at the forefront of innovation. Now faced with a steep fee increase, they may need to reassess their hiring practices and potentially invest more in domestic recruitment training and education. Supporters of the order argue that the move will finally restore fairness to the American labor market. They believe it will push companies to prioritize American workers, encourage wage growth, and end dependency on what they view as cheaper foreign labor. They also point out that only the most serious and resourceful companies will now consider
And having the National Guard come in, if it meant safety, they look at the question like, what's wrong? What kind of a stupid question is that? Of course they do. We're going to have a safe country.
H1B sponsorship, which could improve the overall quality of professionals entering the United States workforce. Critics, on the other hand, warn that the new policy could backfire by creating skill shortages in vital sectors. They argue that the United States does not currently produce enough workers with advanced training in fields like artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and software engineering. As a result, restricting access to foreign talent could slow down innovation and give an edge to global competitors. Regardless of the debate, the executive order represents one of the most dramatic reforms to the H1B program in decades.
Be a total of 6 years, so $100,000 a year. So either the person is very valuable to the company and America, or they're going to depart and the company's going to hire an American, and that's the point of immigration. Hire Americans and make sure the people coming in are...
It underscores President Trump's consistent stance of putting America first in economic and labor matters. The long-term impact on the workforce business, competitiveness, and international relations will unfold in the months and years ahead. But one thing is clear. The era of easy access to H-1B visas is over under this administration.